Today we are reading from Shishi Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 32. When can I humbly and joyfully decorate your arms that are like very lovely lotus stems that are expert in destroying the patience in the swan-like intelligence of Murajai, Krishna, with armlets studded with various jewels, or render any other service to you. When can I humbly and joyfully decorate your arms that are like very lovely lotus stems that are expert in destroying the patience in the swan-like intelligence of Murajai, Krishna, with armlets studded with various jewels, or render any other service to you. Notes. Thus, the loving maidservant serves Sri Radharani. The services that are dear to the heart are externally manifest in these prayers. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is Sriman Mahaprabhu's mercy incarnation, descending along with the Lord to give the world the perfect example of bhajan. He and the other Goswamis are Braja's eternally perfect manjaris who have descended to earth as Mahaprabhu's beloved associates to teach the world the way of bhajan.
Radhe, Radhe, my dears. Maybe we can stop a little bit before we continue. This last sentence is actually very important for all Gaudiya Vaishnavas who really understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why he appears, what he brought to this world, and also to those who understand important role of his intimate followers. One of most intimate follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Raghunath Goswami here. And Baba is very nicely saying that service, which is so dear in Raghunath's heart, automatically is becoming manifest externally in the form of his prayers. So whatever Raghunath has in the heart, and he has only Swamini in the heart, and his strong desire to give her pleasure and also he has desire for devotional service of Radharani. He doesn't have anything else in his heart. And because he doesn't have anything else in his heart, when he's praying, it is visible what is in his heart. Through his prayers, external prayers, we can see in which mood he is, which kind of desires he has, and what is his only goal. Everything is visible in his loving prayers. And because of this, his proper example for us, for sadhakas, to meditate on his mood, his feelings, his desires also. And also to meditate in his devotional service. In the beginning of the verse, it is explained the mood which Raghunath always has in his heart. The mood is humbleness and joyfulness. Raghunath is praying, when can I humbly and joyfully decorate your arms or do any other seva? So this is the mood of someone who is drowning in the ocean of pure love. He has natural humility, and also he has natural happiness, joyfulness to do seva. So this is the symptom of someone who is deeply immersed in pure love, who knows his own position, spiritual position, and who has his beloved Sevya and nothing more. And when such a love appears in the heart, the natural humility also follows that primary feeling. And natural eagerness is even increasing and increasing more. And through this humility and eagerness, desire to serve in a joyful mood also is very fixed in the heart. Raghunath doesn't want humbly to serve Radhika with feelings of misery, sadness, laziness, apathy. No. He is on the level of pure, selfless love, and automatically humility appears in his spiritual existence, all spiritual existence, and desire to joyfully serve Swamini. So this is the mercy Baba is saying here. This is the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who opened this truth about possibility to be so close, maidservant of Srimati Radhika. This is the highest truth. Even Krishna wanted to attain that truth. This is the sweetest truth. This is the sweetest essence of all Siddhantas and all truths. To become maidservant of embodiment of love. There is nothing more about that. It's amazing. It's nothing more about that. And this is the special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this special mercy is reflecting in the heart of Rupa, Raghunatha, Sanatana, who were empowered to distribute this loving truth. How? Not through philosophy. They distributed this ultimate truth of becoming Radharani's maidservant through their own loving examples, feelings, which can be perceived in their humility, eagerness, and great desire to joyfully serve. They are never tired. Manjaris are never tired. So this is the introduction which Baba is giving here us. That all this pure Manjari Bhav or Kinkari Bhav even, mood, can be heard or seen or felt in external prayers of Raghunath in this sublime verse or verses, we can say. And just meditation, deep, with full feeling, heart feeling, meditation on his mood will open the heart of sadhaka to be able to receive this bhav. Because every word, every syllable in this word is actually pure bhava of Raghunath for beloved Radhika. And every syllable is embodiment of Radhika's existence. This is Murti, Vani Murti. And this is the reason why we desperately need to listen from those who already has established Radharani firmly and lovingly in their hearts. When they speak, actually Radhika is speaking. And every word which is coming from their mouth is coming from their heart. And in their heart, they don't have anyone else or anything else but Radhika. So conclusion is that whatever they speak, it's embodiment of Radhika. This is why their words are so powerful. It's said in many places, Mahavanis are like a powerful mantras. So sadhaka who understands this gift will open his heart, his ears, and try to become, as much as he can, absorbed in these words, because in these words is everything. Mood, bhava, seva, proper thinking, proper activity, proper feeling, everything is present in these words. And only has to be manifested slowly in the heart of sadhaka. How it will be manifested? Through the heart of someone who is already on that level. This is the crucial point for all Manjari Bhav sadhana here, for us, this is a main subject. But for all devotion, this is the crucial point. Devotion can be received from the heart of someone who already has devotion. And the best way for receiving this is through listening, or like Gurudev and others are saying, through the relishing, drinking their words. Why drinking? Because they have already Radhika in the heart. And Radhika is manifestation of this honey of love. And when we are listening, the words of those great personalities in which hearts Radhika is always living, then that honey is coming through our ears in our heart. And our heart starts to melt and amazingly starts to change. And it's becoming the same honey which is already present in the heart of pure Manjari devotees. This is the importance of following. And this is raga, anuga, sadhana, bhakti. I am practicing sadhana to follow anuga. Whom? Someone who is already on the stage of raga and who has this deep, deep attachment for Radhika. Because it is also my cherished desire. So this is the mystery. How Manjari Baba, in this special case, is going from the heart of someone who is firmly established with deep, loving relationship with Radhika. How this Baba is coming through his mouth in the sadhaka's ears, then penetrating his heart, melting, changing the heart. And this is the perfect circle of anugatya, exchange of love. Humbly and joyfully.
Srila Raghunath and the other Goswamis are Braja's eternally perfect Manjaris, who have descended to earth as Mahaprabhu's beloved associates to teach the world the way of bhajan. Sriman Mahaprabhu gave them that responsibility, and there is no other shelter than their lotus feet. One must meditate on how Tulsi renders her devotional service.
Please read again.
One must meditate on how Tulsi renders her devotional service.
This is the key. I have to learn how those who are really close to Radhika in their direct relationship, Jai Uddhavaji. Very nice. How they are serving, with which feeling they are serving. And the best way for the beginner is to observe their behavior, their mood, and how Tulsi renders this devotional service. We should understand that Raga Bhakti also has some rules. But these kind of rules are sweet. This is the rules of love. And how to develop love, we should learn from someone who already has a love. Baba is clearly saying, one must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. Everything is here. All practical sadhana is in this small, short sentence. He said Tulasi. He didn't say Raghunath. So it means we have to meditate on our Swarup when we meditate on Tulasi, devotional service. This is one instruction. Another instruction is, in this sentence, devotional service. He's not doing ordinary service. He is doing service for Radharani's pleasure, not for his own pleasure. So it means that he is completely drowning in the ocean of prema, selfless love. And automatically, how he is doing this devotional service, all other emotions which are coming in his heart are supporting humility, joyfulness, eagerness, fear also. Did I do that properly? Maybe she will not be satisfied. All these feelings, additional feelings, are supporting the main feeling. I am yours and you are mine. And I want to make you happy. And the sadhaka, where's the position of sadhaka? One must meditate. Meditate on his Swarup, on Raghunath's or Guru Manjari's Swarup, his mood, approach, attitude, the way of thinking. In meditation, everything will be revealed. And what sadhaka is doing? By meditation, he is observing how Tulasi render her devotional service to Srimati Radhika. You see, this short sentence is the instruction for all Raga, Nuga, Bhakti. But if we don't want to accept it, what to do? If we accept 50%, very good. First, Baba is saying, first, if you really want to learn how to play guitar, first you have to learn basic chords. And how you will learn basic chords? By observing someone who knows these basic chords. Then he is showing you. Put finger here, 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 and just try now to make some sound. Oh, this horrible sound. Yes, because of that, because you are the beginner. You have to practice. And when you sufficiently practice, then emotions will start to cook in your heart. And slowly and surely, by the teacher's support, you will be able to put your emotions in the melody of your music. So by the support of Guru Manjari, by the support of Tulsi, we need Raghunath's mercy. Maybe sometimes we are not aware that we need Rupa Goswami's mercy or Raghunath. They are here. They are not in the book, so 5 centuries ago they left. They are here. We need their mercy. And what is the task of our Gurudev? To connect sadhaka with the hearts of Rupa Raghunatha Pade. So this is, one must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. Because only through devotional service, by following Tulsi, sadhaka can attain Swarup Siddhi. Not without devotional service. And if we start properly from the beginning, then the path is very fast. But if we start wrongly, then we always have to come back on the beginning. And Baba, in every commentary, is giving this direction, warning, and instruction. And someone can ask how long it will take to be such beginner. This is the question. When will I serve Radhika? It will appear spontaneously. This feeling, when becomes established firmly in your heart, from the heart of eternal Manjari, spontaneously will appear, and desire to serve Radharani directly will grow and grow and grow even more and more and more. And this desire is coming from whom? From those who already has this kind of burning desires. So this is the process of Raga, Nuga, Sadhana Bhakti, Manjari Bhavamut. To meditate how Tulasi renders her devotional service with all my spiritual identification, with my name, with my body, with my color, with my age, with my nature, where? In the Kunja. So, everything is here. Just this short, all Manjari Sadhana Bhakti is in this short sentence. Right.
One must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. They are extraordinary maidservants, and they never come down from their maidservant seats. Lalita and Vishaka are sometimes acting as Krishna's nayikas, heroines, or amorous partners. But the Kinkaris do not accept that position even in their dreams. Although, in form and qualities, they are qualified to be Yuteshwaris, Gopi group leaders, in all respects. Now comes a quote from Sri Krishna Bhavanamrita. Each line on these Manjari's toes defeats the bright splendor of the lightning. They are cleverness personified. And although they are qualified to be Yuteshwaris, Gopi group leaders, they have no taste for this at all. They are always immersed in the nectar ocean of Sri Radhika's service.
Janandaji, would you be so kind, maybe if something comes to your heart, maybe on this part, what Kishoriji read, if you want to give some sharings to enlighten us a little bit, to explain more clear? Please.
So your explanation is so sweet. So maybe so this is Lalita Vishaka. They are sometimes behave Naika or sometimes Yuteshwari. Yuteshwari means group leader. Some gopis group leader. And Naika means who could enjoy direct association of Mohan, Krishna. And usually this Naika, they may say Gopi, or Yuteshwari also maybe not the same, but they have chance to enjoy directly Mohan. But this Manjari does not want associate directly Mohan, or even in the dream. This is actually special quality of Kinkari and Manjari. Because if we read, if we hear Bhagavatam's highest highlight is Rasa Leela. So this is, and many gopis, or 1,000, 100,000, or even more, even 100 million gopi, they danced with Krishna, Mohan. And if we read or hear from Bhagavatam, many devotees want to become gopi. That it seems very good. Actually, this is, we may say, highest stage in the Bhagavatam, or high stage of soul consciousness. A Gurudev's words. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu show us, and the gopis, they cannot see or they cannot enter Nivritta Nikunja, or very intimate pastime of Radha and Krishna. And we know Mahaprabhu asking Rai Ramananda Raya, and please explain the aim of life. And then Ramananda explained this Gopi Baba is highest. But Mahaprabhu asking more. Please explain more if it is possible. And then Ramananda Raya said, from nobody asking these questions means this is Srimad Bhagavatam's one of conclusion. And then Ramananda was say, I never seen this, I never seen the person who can ask more beyond the Bhagavatam. And then he explained Radharani's glory. Among the gopis, Radharani's love is highest. And Radha Krishna's Leela is highest. And then, please explain more. And then Mahaprabhu asking, Krishna Swarupa and Radha Swarupa and Rasa Tattva and Prema Tattva. And then, after that, Mahaprabhu asking, please explain more. And then finally, Ramananda said, I don't know anything beyond this. But by your inspiration, by your mercy, I don't know if you please or not. But one thing comes into my mind. This is Prema Vilasa Vivarta. So Prema Vilasa Vivarta is actually this Nikunja, Nibrita Nikunja's pastime. And then just stop it. He did not describe in detail. But I feel this who can see in the Nibrit Nikunja's pastime, who can see Radha Krishna, Radha Mohan's pastime in Nikunja or Nibrit Nikunja. So surely this Manjari, only Manjari could see. Not only could see, Manjari could help many way Radha and Radha's Mohan. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, what to say, give us no other incarnation, no other age give us very secret. He discloses the glory of Radharani and also glory of Radha's maidservant, Kinkari and Manjari. So this Baba explained Manjari's special quality, he does not have tinge of desire to enjoy Mohan or associate for personal or physical association. And just Kinkari is one point for Radharani. And this called, her Baba is Manjari Baba or Kinkari Baba. His rasa is Babo Urasa rasa. So this is very interesting and very important things for our Gaudiya Vaishnava. So this is, I don't know so much, but I just, this Ramandaya's conversation and Mahaprabhu asking more than Gopi Baba. It means this is kind of more than Naika Baba or more than, say, this is Yuteshwari Baba. Especially, generally speaking, we say Gopi Baba. So just I want to mention that.
Radhe, it looked like Gurudev wanted to say something, but I think they couldn't unmute.
They're talking.
Radhe? Oh yeah, no. So Radhe. Sorry.
So thank you very much, Maharaj, for your nice explanation. So this is the unique position of Manjari. They all have qualities to become group leaders, Yuteshwaris, but they don't accept it. Because for them, only one Yuteshwari is Radharani. She is only Yuteshwari which Manjaris are accepting. They are going also under the protection and guidance under the other gopis. But they are never taking the position of leaders. And it's very interesting that even Radharani's girlfriends, Lalita, Vishaka, and so on, they also don't want to accept the position of Yuteshwaris. Because they have the same love for Radharani and Krishna. And they understand how much Krishna loves Radharani, and they don't want to take this main role, main leadership. But Lalita has her own Gana or group, Vishaka, according to her nature, own Gana, own group. So, but Manjaris, actually, although they are buds with all qualities of gopis, they never want to accept the position of chief, of a leader. Because when you accept the position of a leader, you are very easy, in an easy way, approachable to Krishna. And he's attacking and provoking, testing, because you are in leader position. And Sakhis like Lalita, Vishaka, they cannot reject him. Because this is not their bhav. But Manjaris, they can. Very easily, without any doubt and hesitation. And it's very interesting, actually. It's completely opposite of materialistic kind of opinion, that this kind of love is most exalted love. Because they are rejecting Krishna. And this is showing how they are completely loyal to Radhika. And this is the greatness of Manjari's love. Because they are not allowing Krishna to catch them. This is the greatness of Manjari's love. not allowing Krishna, but gopis allowed him. Actually, they have a hidden desire even. And they have to be leaders of their small ganas. Because these desires, deeply hidden in their heart, makes them leaders. But Manjari doesn't want to be a leader in any circumstances and be so much exposed because she doesn't feel it. She is completely the shadow of Radharani. Shadow doesn't want to become a leader. Shadow is always satisfied with stay above of shadow. And it's not easy to understand this kind of, like Maharaj said, bhavo lasa rati. And it's not possible to understand, accept, and completely feel, and then act according to that. If the tinge, spark of bodily consciousness is present in the heart. For that, sadhaka in Manjari Bhav sadhana needs causeless kripa. And he is crying. His prayers are crying for that kripa.
Radhe Radhe. Radhe, I have the question, or I just wanted to someone share or teaching me. There here, it's written, their cleverness personified. So I was just like stuck about this cleverness, because I think the word cleverness is usually using for Radhika, the ocean of cleverness. So is someone explain about this cleverness personified? Thank you.
Gurudev, may we ask you to answer this? About cleverness of Manjaris? Would you be so kind, Gurudev, if you can? Okay. We don't hear you. We don't hear you, Gurudev.
Uddhav, I think you have to unmute from the iPad. Sorry, thank you, Radhe.
Today, my son-in-law, Preeti husband, got this heart attack and he collapsed. Doctors say in a hospital that he's normal. So he's very sad and I'm little disturbed today. So it's shocking news for us. He left the body and they are taking body to the Gorakhpur. Preeti's husband,
Yeah.
my other daughter. So please,
Yes, Gurudev, no problem. I'm sorry.
only I'm trying to listen and
Yes.
so,
Yes. Just be relaxed, Gurudev.
I got the shock.
Yeah. Yes,
So
Guru.
that is no sickness, no problem, nothing.
Mm.
Just fall down and collapse.
Oh,
Very sad news.
Very sad.
bad.
Young guy.
Yes, Guru.
We have to give last after meeting. We make 2 minutes condolence and give the pray for the soul for this that they can go peaceful.
Yes. Mm.
Hey, Ramani, from Japan, she has a question. And Jayanandaji, do you want to answer? Ramani Priya from Japan?
Maybe you are more qualified. You can you can say.
No, I'm not qualified. I can only repeat. Qualification is a strange thing for me.
No. Just you explain something, and if
Okay.
I feel
Okay, we can share. We can share the answer. Okay, thank you very much. So, as I remember now, Ramani was asking about to elaborate a little bit more about this cleverness, which is obviously so present in Radharani. And also, we can see here how this cleverness is also present in her manjaris. So in Parakya Bhava, cleverness is the most important thing for the practical reasons. If there is no cleverness, it is very difficult to organize meeting between Radha and Krishna, which is full of Parakya mood. All the Sakhis are also very clever. But manjaris are more even clever. They look very naive, very innocent because of their age. And because of that, everyone is believing them. And when they say to some elders, for example, lie, everyone is not suspicious. But when Lalita and Vishaka are saying some lies to protect Radharani, Mukara or elders, they accept it, but still they are very, very suspicious. And this cleverness, which Manjari has, is cleverness which is infused from Radharani's consciousness, Radharani's heart in Manjaris, so that in that way they can become most expert maidservants. This cleverness is a spiritual cleverness. It's not something intellectual. It's not something which is in connection with intelligence, material intelligence. This kind of cleverness is actually Buddhi Yogam. This cleverness is the sign of spiritual intelligence. And this kind of spiritual intelligence is actually intelligence which is full of pure feelings. In material world, we can sometimes separate intelligence and feelings. Some people are very nice balanced in that, but many people, they have super intelligence and they don't have a feelings. Some people, they have a super feelings through their bodies, but they don't have intelligence. No. But this intelligence is intelligence which is coming from the soul. And this is the perfect intelligence, because in that intelligence, pure love is present. And from pure love, all other qualities are manifesting. You cannot learn spiritual intelligence or spiritual cleverness. Sadhaka has to receive this cleverness from the heart of pure, perfect Manjari. We usually think, I'm not so clever, I have to learn how to be a clever. Then I'm asking some people who are clever, I'm reading different books, I'm trying to develop my cleverness and my intelligence. And it can work for some degree. But here it doesn't work. It's not the process. Process is one must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. This is the process. To meditate how Tulasi perfectly is doing her devotional service in a clever way. This is meditation. And through this meditation, we are connecting our heart and consciousness with the heart and consciousness of pure Premika devotee. In that moment, transmission of all qualities, even cleverness, starts to go from heart again to the heart. This is the secret. We cannot learn to be clever. Who can learn to be clever like Vrajavasis? Only by close association with Vrajavasis. We can learn how they are intelligent, how they are clever, how they are lying, how they are stealing. Everything for the pleasure of beloved Swami. It should be received. It cannot be learned. And Manjaris are embodiment of cleverness, because Radhika is embodiment of cleverness, and all qualities manifest in their hearts. And I remember when Gurudev was also giving us one day instruction 1 month ago, he said, you have to be very clever with Krishna's Maya. You have to deal in a very clever way with Maya. So for these clever dealings, we need the kripa, we need mercy, but also we need our own desire to not be a victim of Maya. If I want to deal cleverly with Maya, but I have desire to enjoy still the Maya, it's a wrong conception. First, it should be correct. Then, wrong conception brings to the wrong results. I don't know, we have in Croatia this. Wrong conception brings to the wrong results. So we need first to correct our conception and then start with spiritual intelligence, spiritual cleverness to deal with material world but also in the spiritual world. I mean, many things can be said. Please, Jayanandaji. I'm sure that you can add.
Very beautiful. So, I may say, so Radhika is Vaidagda, very intelligent. So, if, and then Manjari is shadow of Radhika, or maidservant of Radhika. If someone who could serve nicely to most intelligent person has to be very, very intelligent. Because Gauranga Sundara said, this is Parakya Baba. Parakya means many obstacles coming. Mukara, grandmother, sometimes some problem, or Jatira Kutira, mother or sister-in-law, something say, or give Radharani blockage. Don't do this. Why you are going out? Why you came back so late? You are meeting Krishna in some other place. Many doubts they give, and many problems give to Radhika. But Manjari is so expert. They could excuse, they could some excuse many way. No. This morning, Radhika went out, pick up nice lotus flower for mother-in-law. Don't you know? Why Radhika cut this lips? You don't know. Radhika want to see pick up some water in Yamuna. At that time, around the, or pick up lotus flower. At that time, many some vegetable, like very, what say, and very shape. Yeah. So he cut it, or sometimes window was so dry. Radhika's lips was dry and cut it. Or at that time, Radhika's some kind of bangle or some kind of nipple, something lost in the Yamuna water. So she has to looking for this bangle, etc. So Manjari could say many ways to escape Jatira Kutira's doubt. And then why Manjari is so intelligent? Because this Radha's mercy. Because they are so dedicated. Their oneness with Radhika. So therefore, Radhika's Vaidagda, Radhika gives some Shakti to give Manjari, who could serve very expertly. Even Krishna surprised how Manjari could serve nicely. Because Krishna could not. Because Krishna has some desire to enjoy. He's like a Purushabhiman, and he's a Vishaya. So therefore, if he want to paint Radhika's breast, and the hand is trembling, but Kinkari could serve nicely. So anyway, sometimes servant should be very intelligent to serve master. Otherwise, we could not serve. Like say, like Mahatma want to serve Gurudev. Sometimes Mahatma has to be very intelligent. How intelligent means how to know Gurudev's feeling. Oh, I should wait. I should do this. I should do that. So, like momentarily, he should decide how to please Gurudev. So similarly, Kinkari has to be very intelligent. Because Radhika was so naive. Radhika is so sometimes, man, angry, sometimes upset, sometimes anxiety, many different feeling Radhika's. display because she is Mahababa, Chintamani, and Mahababa personification. So Manjari should be expert. This is one of glory of Manjari. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe. So nice. May I share something that also comes to my mind now? To this point of the cleverness, I feel especially also in this line, it is said that the Manjaris are so beautiful, and even though they could be the Yuteshwaris because they qualify more than 100%, they also have to be cleverness personified to not become the Yuteshwari because they have no taste for this. So I felt like it's also one point that when Manjaris are like the buds of Radhika and they have the same feelings and the same mellow and the same taste and the same fragrance like Radharani has, then one of their expertise is also naturally this happens that Krishna becomes very attracted to them because it is the smell of Radhika and the taste of Radhika, and he wants to taste it also. But Manjaris don't have any taste for this, so they are just increasing the love in Krishna and bringing the bumblebee to the real flower then through their cleverness. Like they don't fall for the traps of Krishna to enjoy with him, but instead, in some clever way, stay in their position of Manjari and make the bumblebee relish the real flower.
I like one cleverness word of Gauranga Sundara. Cleverness is this, that I am in soul consciousness, in my Manjari consciousness. That is the cleverness. How much Maya Krishna is trying to bring out from that. After that, Manjaris are clever because they know affected with that material energies. This is the Manjari cleverness, and this only come by Radhika mercy. I like so beautifully, I cannot explain this. He said in short, but it's a big meaning. You can talk days and days for this cleverness. Wow. Thank you, Gauranga Sundar. I'm so proud of you. How the Maya, they escape from Maya of Krishna. Radha.
There's nothing to be proud. I am very expert in drowning in Maya. This is why I'm talking about it.
No.
Only someone who is very expert and foolish
Cleverness is there.
can speak
This
so
cleverness
boldly.
is coming by mercy of Radhika. When the love is mercy of Radhika is there, she teach Manjari how tactfully don't influence with Krishna Maya. This is the mercy. No attraction with Krishna because he want to influence with Maya to you, and then he say, I give you mercy.
You very nicely explained actually that this sadhaka vesh is the training place also, this material world, how to be clever and to deal with material nature because the Maya is the Krishna's Maya. And also you explained to us that this is the training. Because if we are always victim of Maya in material world, then there is no chance that we will survive Krishna's attack in spiritual world.
Backside is very soft.
So when we have challenges in material life, we should understand this is the training to reject Krishna's Maya or Krishna when we attain Manjari Swarup. This is your cleverness, which is you are infusing in our hearts. You know that it's Radharani. For me, this is you.
But this is very nice question.
Yes. From Ramani Priya, from Japan, yeah.
Very
Very, very nice. Thank you, Ramani.
Radha, thank you. So nice. So clear and easy to understand for material people like me to see that in this world we are all the time enjoying with Krishna when we are living in Maya. So we are not one-pointed in, I am not one-pointed in serving to Radharani, always enjoying with him.
But if you see, you are more clever than others. If you move for Radhika, you start becoming clever.
You see, Gurudev, this cleverness also comes from you because you say to come to Zoom and to read, and then everybody asks the question and then you explain. So nothing is actually from me.
The special mercy that you exchange these feelings, and how much you exchange that feeling, it grows. I see, and I was also in Italy. He went to Tarni and he was sitting in Kirtan and doing Kirtan. Always with devotee, it's cleverness. So these circumstances, what mercy come, that is, what you say, like a fencing to our plants.
Protecting.
Protect. If I want, I cannot do what I want. So his protection is there with the association with the devotees. Half an hour more time. Please.
The Manjaris are cleverness personified. And although they are qualified to be Yudheshwaris, Gopi group leaders, they have no taste for this at all.
Wow. They can be group leader, but there is no taste. Not want to be leader.
They are always immersed in the nectar ocean of Sri Radhika's service.
Wow.
In dreams, wakefulness, or deep sleep, the light of Sri Radha's shimmering toenails shines in the Kinkaris' hearts. Srila Dasa Goswami says, I offer my obeisances unto your friendship, I only desire your devotional service.
Wow.
They are Manjari in name, Manjari in nature, and Manjari in form. Manjari means bud, and the Manjaris are similarly girls of very tender youth, both in form and in nature. Buds never allow the bumblebee, Krishna, to enjoy them, although they do increase the bee's thirst for the blooming flowers that they accompany. This is their supreme purity. Shri Rupa Manjari is the bud, Manjari of Shri Radha's form, Rupa. And Shri Rati is the bud of Shri Radha's love, Rati.
They are buds, not the flowers. Whatever flower is possessing, same thing, is present in the bud form, but it's closed, it's hidden. And because manjaris are not opening to become flowers, automatically they are not accepting the position of leadership or Yuteshwaris. They want to hide their feelings of belonging and loyalty and love to Radharani. It's amazing, really think that because of that, they are protecting. They are protected from the Krishna's attack, and because of that, their love is most condensed love, even from the Sakis. Because everything, all qualities, loving, beautiful, sweet, qualities which they possess closed. You know, when something is closed and inside is burning the fire, it's much more fire than when this bud is open. And this is the nature of manjaris. Gopis, they have completely another nature. They want to become open flowers, to openly give Krishna pleasure with their bodies. But manjaris doesn't want that. And this is their most sublime qualification, because of that they are allowed to come in Nivritti Nikunja, sleeping room, because of these bud qualities. Can you imagine the flower appears in Nivritti Nikunja? Just imagine. It's not possible to imagine, but can you imagine? It will become mess in the sleeping room. Radharani, one flower, another flower, second flower, third flower. There is no loving pastimes there, especially intimate. In the courtyard, this is okay. It's much more open space. But in the sleeping room, only one Nayaka and only one Nayaki. And only buds are present. And they are nourishing amorous, loving exchange between hero and heroine, between Radhika and Mohan. We should deeply enter in this loving emotional logic. This is also the science of approaching the bhakti and devotional service. This is sweet rasa, the sweetest rasa. And this is the reason, honestly saying, this is the reason why Krishna wanted to become Manjari, Radharani's maidservant, because he understood, first of all, I have to be humble, and second, I have to become bud, that I can be so close to Radharani. So he decided to take this position of Radharani's maidservant because he knew, he felt that when emotions are deeply hidden, they are undescribably intense. So you will see those devotees who really practice Manjari Bhav, not making show outside, they are hiding their emotions. And they are very clever in this hiding. Each of them, they have some specific way of hiding. And when we come in the mood of Gurudev or those devotees, then we will see their hiding, tricks, technique, and they will become even more loving to us. Because when we are hiding the treasure becomes more valuable. If it's open to everyone, then this is not a spiritual life, especially not Manjari Bhav. We should feel it. I'm trying to feel it. It's not easy because bodily consciousness is very, very strong. And like Kishorji said, and this tricky guy is always find some tricks to cheat me. And he's very successful to cheat me with his Maya. Very successful. Daddy.
Radhe. Gauranga Sundar, maybe you want to try to elaborate also on this last sentence that Sri Rupa Manjari is the bud of Sri Radha's form, Rupa, and Sri Rati is the bud of Sri Radha's love, Rati. You're muted.
They are buds, but it doesn't mean that they have less qualities. They are not just exposing their qualities. And each of Manjari, like Rupa, Manjari is embodiment of Radharani's beauty, Rupa, form, shyness. Why? Because Radhika is embodiment of love. And Manjari is embodiment of love also in the bud form. Radhika is full of passion, Rati, madness of passion. and Rati Manjari possess the same feelings, qualities, right, Radharani, but in bud form. Because if she opens this passionate madness, Krishna will be attracted to that. So the nature of Manjari is to be close. Vilasa Manjari is embodiment of Radhika's playfulness, vilas, pastimes. And this is again when one must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. You see? To meditate how Tulasi render her devotional service, we will receive Bud's quality of her rati, ecstasy in this devotional service. New Manjari can receive it and hold it. And I remember when Narayan Maharaj made one very nice example. He compared Radharani with this wine of devotional service, like a plant, this wine of devotional service, with many flowers and buds in that plant of devotional service, wine. And he gave example when Krishna bee comes on this plant, on this wine, all wine is trembling. And the flowers are also trembling. But the buds are trembling the most. So we can try to imagine this picture. Why they're trembling the most? Because they're closed. They're closed. And they're, according to the this physical law, the someone who is the smallest, he is trembling the most. When wind comes, when bee comes. So this trembling means that manjaris are full of incomparable love for the main plant, main vine. We should feel it, meditate, to see this picture. And this, by meditation on that picture which Narayan Maharaj gave, actually very nice sukritis and samskaras will penetrate in our heart. Radhika who is trembling, flowers are trembling more, and Manjari's buds are trembling even more and more. So this picture is very nice for meditation to understand all bhavas, all relationship, and bring samskaras, sukritis in the heart of sadhaka. And again, one's meditation, one must meditate on how Tulasi renders her devotional service. Not like a flower, not like a vine of devotion, but like buds. Radha. Jayanandaji, please, maybe you can add. I'm talking too much. My tongue is
So
very
nice.
light.
Thank you, Gauranga Sundar.
So nice, so nice. Nothing to add. But I little bit say, in the Vedic culture, actually name represent all feature of that personality. This is very interesting. In now Western culture or outside Indian culture or even India, they say any name. They may put any name, but in Vedic time or ancient time, the name represent all nature, all all quality described in the name. So, and then Gauranga Sundara explained very, very nicely. And I feel why Manjari was feeling so much. Of course, small and tender. That's also true. And also I feel because the seer position, viewer position, they have no desire to enjoy with Krishna. So therefore, they are completely third person, and they have position of viewer, and actually this viewer feeling more, in very subtle way, and more deeper way. So that's I'm feeling. Thank you very much.
Wow. So nice. And now
This is their supreme purity. Jai Maharaj. This is their supreme purity to be buds. and only
again,
someone who is in Manjari mood can understand and accept and follow this. Someone who still doesn't have awakened Manjari mood in his heart cannot understand this. Accept and follow. Jai Maharaj. Thank you.
and again, Jayananda Maharaj is saying that confirming what Gauranga Sundar has been repeating at least 7 times. To be a viewer, one must meditate on how Tulsi renders her devotional service. And now in the text, we can meditate on this because now there comes a part where Tulsi is rendering her service to Swamini. Tulsi serves Swamini with prasanga seva, making her relish her own sweetness while putting her armlets on. Tulsi says, "Do you know what your arms are like?" Swamini, "No, tell me." Tulsi, "He who understands it has made me understand." Shama is a good follower of yours. His swan-like mind was enchanted by the sweetness of your golden lotus stem-like arms, and it destroyed his patience. Swans are naturally fond of eating sweet lotus stems by the shores of the ponds. Tulsi continues, "Sometimes, when you are proud and angry with him, Krishna will beg you for a festival of embraces. But you will wave your arms and say, 'No, no.' You think I did not understand that? Even the patience of the victor of the Mura demon will be destroyed by the beauty of your arms, and he will anxiously pray, 'My heart is breaking. Give me some happiness.' In this way, Tulsi maddens Swamini by reminding her of her lover with her prasanga seva, prasanga service. How wonderfully the truth hums through this Rasika verse. The beauty of your arms destroys the patience of Murajai Krishna's swan-like intelligence. The word mati in the text in Chaitanya Charitamrita means that intelligence which determines the truth. Only the beautiful arms of Srimati can destroy the great intelligence of that great hero who destroyed the demon Mura. That shows how great Srimati's love for him is. For it is her love that makes her so beautiful. Please, you have to share something. This is so powerful.
You understand that this Mura is embodiment. He's a demon. He's embodiment of ugliness. You know, we know for some ugly persons, but he is embodiment of ugliness. So it's terrifying to be in his association. And this ugliness is coming from deep demoniac mentality. Which is covering all consciousness. And Krishna is someone who is killing this ugliness. How is he killing? With his beauty and sweetness. But Radhika's lovely arms making the killer of Mura completely under her control. So this is little sarcastic way how Acharya is praising Krishna. Yes, you are most beautiful and you are most intelligent. But just beauty of arms of my Swami simply conquer you. Simply destroy all your beauty, power, sweetness, importance, and you simply becomes her good follower. This is the way how Manjari are looking at Krishna, and this is the way how Manjari likes Krishna, to be conquered by Radharani's lovely hands. Because these lovely hands belong to the lovely Radhika. With these lovely hands, with full love, she is embracing her lover. With her lovely hands, she is decorating lovely kunja. And everything is done in a lovely way. So meditation on this Angada, which is coming on these beautiful hands of Radhika, and to focus the heart and mind slowly but surely will change the heart of Sadhaka. And he will become, or she, completely loyal in the heart to Swami. And all ugliness from his heart will be destroyed to the utmost, because the loveliness and beauty of these lovely hands of Radhika. If you want to add something, Gurudev.
My voice open up. But it's not.
It's open now, Gurudev.
Not open the voice.
No.
Not open.
So maybe one question, what is the meaning of swan-like mind? Krishna's swan-like mind. Maybe Jayananda Maharaj
Yeah,
can
please.
explain this.
So I don't know so much. Like swan used to eat lotus, say kind of stem, and sometimes flower, or kind of scratching. So Krishna want to scratch Radhika, or Krishna want take the nectar from Radhika. A swan could take milk, only milk, mixing water and milk. Means kind of Krishna could take only essence. So Krishna want to enjoy Radhika's, essence, Radhika's sweetness. So I feel, therefore, this Baba mentioned swan-like something, swan-like mind or swan-like. And also, Gauranga Sundara explained very nicely about Mura and Murajai. And also, I feel Radhika's Radhika's anger, or any part of Radhika, is made by Mahababa. Any part of Radhika steal the mind of Mohan. So especially this describes Radhika's beautiful, attracted and arms. So this Baba explains so nicely. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Radhe, you see the cleverness of Manjari? when Radhika is waving the hands, her beautiful loving hands, and she is talking, no, 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 don't approach me. Manjari is saying, you think that I don't understand? You think that I don't understand what is really in your mind and heart and what is really your desires? Yes, you are waving very nicely with your lovely hands and you made your lover completely intoxicated. And especially you try to smash him a little bit, to be sharp. No, no, don't approach to me. But in your loving words, like Gurudev is saying very often, is yes, 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 do it again. Or we will do later, not in front of everyone, later on. And Manjari, this is the cleverness. Who understand the cleverness of Radhika, how much then she must be clever to understand the cleverness of Radhika, which Krishna doesn't understand even. And because of that, he wants to become Manjari.
Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yes.
Because Radhika's nature also, Bamya, very crooked. And Krishna sometimes could not understand what Radhika meant, but only Manjari could. So Gauranga Sundara explained so nice.
Baba is explaining. I'm not explaining. I'm repeating. He is writing. You think I didn't understand that? I'm just repeating.
Little more. Krishna says, I am the abode. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 4. Krishna says, I am the abode of transcendental flavors. I am the fully ecstatic, full transcendental truth. But Radhika's love is making me mad. I don't know how much power there is in Radhika's love that it always overwhelms me. Radhika's love is the Guru, and I am the dancing disciple. She always makes me dance various dances. Shri Krishna considers to himself, I am the shelter of all transcendental bliss and flavors. And when my devotees taste even a drop of this bliss and relish, they are able to give up all other attachments and they become totally mad. It is absolutely impossible to madden me. Secondly, I am the embodiment of full transcendental bliss. The whole world becomes mad from even a single drop of the ocean of my bliss. It is therefore impossible for anyone to make me happy. And thirdly, I am the full transcendental truth. The blissful experience of Krishna consciousness fulfills the desires of the whole world. No one is able to cover over my knowledge and drive me mad. But Sri Radhika's love is making the impossible possible. Not only can she madden me, her love is my guru who makes me dance various dances like a dancing pupil.
So everyone in three worlds is worshipping Krishna like a guru. Jagat Guru. But we can see here how this Jagat Guru is taking the shelter of Srimati Radhika's love. He wants to become her disciple. And with his own words, which is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita very clearly, he is admitted, I need Radharani's lotus feet. I need their shelter. In the mood of Shishya, in the mood of disciple, so that I can receive all her love. Only when I'm in the humble position, low position, this ocean of love can pour me completely. If I'm on the same level, it's not possible. I cannot be drowned in that ocean. If I'm higher than, how someone will drown me? No, I have to take a lowest position, like Radharani's maidservant, and also Shishya. And in that moment, I will dance according to her loving desire. And here is very nicely, is said, Krishna is saying, I'm embodiment of bliss, I'm embodiment of knowledge, I'm embodiment of whatever, transcendental truth, I'm embodiment of everything. No one is much more clever than me. No one can give me so much bliss, satisfaction, pleasure. There is no one. But amazingly, there is one person who can do it. And this is my Radha. And because of that, I see only in her these qualities and abilities. I want to take her shelter. So Krishna, with his own example, is showing no one can approach Supreme Personality of Godhead in any rasa if he doesn't take shelter of Radharani's love to him. Only she can teach him how to love, and only by surrendering to her lotus feet, everyone can attain his desirable rasa relationship. He is giving this in many years. We were reading this chapter and we didn't understand, and no one explained Krishna's inner core in the heart, inner core heart desire. I want to be, how it said, Radhikera Prema Guru. Radhikera Prema Guru Ame Shishyanata Sada Amanana Nitye Nachaya Udvata. I want to dance. I want to become puppet in her hands. And then there is no limit of my bliss.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Beautiful. So Gurudev said, subject become object. Object become subject. Vishaya become Ashraya. Ashraya become Vishaya. So this is beautiful, Gauranga Sundara.
This is beautiful Gauranga Sundara, not thus. This is the beauty of Gauranga. He is the embodiment of this exchange of roles. Vishaya, Ashraya, Ashraya become Vishaya, Vishaya become Ashraya. And not even that, Krishna became a bud.
It's also, one of Prema Virasa Vivarta, if
Yes.
something happening, this is very interesting.
This is Parakyabhava mood of revelations. You say just Prema Vivarta Vilasa and shut up. And everyone has to penetrate deeply in the heart and in the mercy to really feel it. Prema Vilasa Vivarta and shut up. But Guru, we are very fortunate that Gurudev opened his mouth. If he was closing his mouth, then nothing will happen in our life, at least mine.
I agree completely.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think it's 3:00. Radhe Gurudev, thank you for your kind and sweet association. Udavaji, it was so nice to see you. So nice. Thank you, Kishori, for choosing this verse, for reading.
Radhe Radhe. Dandavad.
Jayanandaji, what to say? Nothing to say. Thank you, thank you. Love you, love you.
Thank
Radhe
you,
Radhe.
my your association.
And all devotees for your patience.
Radhe Radhe. Be quiet for 3 minutes and pray for the soul.
For Yash.
Yes, Chaudhary, Preeti's husband. Yeah. Say to announce to her.
Yeah,
3
one first.
minutes, yeah.
No problem. But the Zoom we will not break. Everything will be open.
Okay. Yeah, your doom will not break. Everyone
Okay.
can meditate. Radhe.